Hey y'all, tonight I'm going to show you the right way to make real fettuccine alfredo. But first guys, if you like the video, consider subscribing and click the notification bell to be notified of all of my new uploads. First we'll make the dough, but we're not making it the traditional way, which can be time consuming and a lot of stress on your hands and your arms. Instead, we're using a food processor. Simply add the flour to the bowl along with room temperature eggs, extra virgin olive oil, and a good pinch of salt. Process on low only 30 to 45 seconds. That's it, until a ball of dough forms. If it's overly sticky after that, continue to add a little bit of flour at a time until you reach the consistency you're looking for, which is lightly tacky. Flour your work surface and knead the dough. This is important in order to develop the gluten in the dough, so don't skip this step. Continue to knead in this fashion for at least 3 to 5 minutes until it's real smooth. Then just form it into a semi-ball, cover with plastic wrap, and let it set at room temperature for at least 30 minutes, but no more than 2 hours. 1 hour later, unwrap, flour your work surface, and cut the ball into 4 quarters. Using 1 quarter at a time, cover the rest of it with plastic wrap so it doesn't dry out. Flour both sides of the quarter you're working with and form into a rectangular shape. Now, if you have a pasta machine, it goes much easier. You just want to run it through the machine, starting with the thickest setting down to the thinnest. Run it through each setting several times until your pasta is smooth. You'll notice that it gets longer as you go. If you don't have a machine, just use a rolling pin. The way you can tell if you have it the right thickness is if you can see your hand through the pasta like you see here. That's what you're looking for. Then just use the fettuccine cutter to cut out the fettuccine shapes. Look at that. Perfect. Now, if you don't have a machine, just fold the dough over several times each other and then use a knife to cut out the fettuccine shapes. That way works just fine. Then form into small nests, adding a little flour so that they don't stick together. Heavily salt some boiling water. Add your pasta and cook only 3 to 4 minutes. That's it, as opposed to the 10 to 12 minutes you have to do in a box. Now, for the sauce, you need 3 things. Authentic parmigiano reggiano cheese that's been grated extremely fine. You want it really fine to ensure you have velvety sauce. The second thing you need is butter. Add it to a warm skillet. Many people think you need milk or heavy cream for Alfredo sauce. The authentic version does not have milk or cream. The third is starchy pasta water. That's all you need for Alfredo sauce. When your pasta's done, spoon out the pasta along with that starchy water into the butter. Add the cheese. Vigorously toss this around until a velvety, creamy sauce starts to develop. It only takes just about a minute. Then just serve it up immediately and enjoy a delicious fettuccine alfredo dish, the real way. Thanks so much for stopping by. Leave a comment. I'll answer every one of you. But till next time, as always, bye-bye, y'all.